Hey, Airben, what you doing? Oh, not much. How about you? Well, I was about to go watch some Airben Outdoors on YouTube. You want to come? Sure, man. That sounds great. Let's go. Come on, you two. Hey, welcome back to Airben Outdoors. I'm Airben and I'm glad you're here. Hey, I just wanted to do a little video about my rustic pack, or my primitive, or my bushcraft pack. This isn't the stuff that I have when I go backpacking. The stuff that I keep in my Kelty Red Wing 44. You can check out the other video that I did about my backpack loadout if you want to see what I'm taking when I go backpacking or more comfort camping.
Looks like we're going camping again, Murphy.
This gear that I'm going to go over with you now is more of primitive, rustic, bushcraft type of setup. Just the bare minimum basics. Everything else will be constructed in the woods, found or salvaged and put to use. So this pack has just the basics. Let's go over the items that I keep inside of my rustic backpack. So this is a look. This is my tomahawk of choice, a cold steel rifleman. The pack is a PKU VDSL. It's canvas and leather. It's got the bedroll strapped onto the top there. This usually goes around my belt for my tomahawk. And this bag is just a traditional backpack style. It's made out of canvas and leather. I like it. It's kind of got that old rustic look, but it does have the modern convenience of zippers and packets and stuff, so lots of space. Alright guys, hey, I went ahead and unpacked everything so that I could go over it with you. This is everything that was in the pack that I just showed you. So I'm just going to start grabbing things and we'll go from there. I'll try to compartmentalize things. So let's start with cutting implements. Again, my tomahawk of choice is the cold steel. It's a great tomahawk. I've had it for a number of years. My wife gifted it to me. It has been thrown at a lot of things and stuck. It has cut a lot of things, and it's just a great tomahawk. Still on the original handle as well. So, the knife that I keep in my kit, and this is in addition to the fixed blade that I will have on my side, is more, I guess, a backup knife, but this is a old timer by Schrade. I've had this since I was a child, and it's just a classic. You can't go wrong with it. And then, of course, I have a folding saw. This thing was very inexpensive, but I've had it for numerous years. It is still very sharp and still gets the job done. And so that takes care of my cutting implements. Now, regarding water, I carry my water in this Boda bag. It holds 2 liters of water. It's got a cork. Sometimes I will keep this in my backpack. Sometimes I will strap it over my shoulder. So I like this long strap here because it just fits over your shoulder. But 2 liters of water, and if I need additional water, I can use my cook kit, or I also keep as an emergency backup a life straw. for filtering water. But I can boil water, which moves us to the next category, cooking. I have 2 of these. I keep one in my haversack, and then I keep one in my bushcraft bag, which is what I'm showing you. And of course, that's just the Stanley Cook Kit. And it also has the cup, the cooker, some coffee, creamer, sugar, stove, fuel, everything in there. So I can either use that cook kit, or I can just build and cook over a fire. So it's good to have a metal container to cook and boil water. And let's see, as far as shelter, I have my tarp, and you've seen a video on this, or if you haven't, go check it out. You can find it on my channel. It's the Outdoor Products 8 by 9.5 foot tarp. In it I have the guidelines, the rip line, or the ridge line. I always get that mixed up. I got it mixed up in my video. And I've got the stakes in there. So tarp, shelter. Also I have extra twine in case I want to do a different configuration with that tarp. String and cordage is good to have in case you need to lash something together to make you a little stool or to make you a little table or something like that. Where were we? Oh, we were on shelter. And I have my heavy, heavy military wool blanket just wrapped up by a belt and some bands. That keeps you warm. It's big. It's like a double large size. I can wrap around it twice. It can wrap around me twice. So I just get up like and fold myself like a burrito, and I'm nice and toasty. And for a pillow, I usually use my backpack to put my head on. I always have some warm weather gloves this time of year. These are Eco Rags, and they are wool and very, very warm. And as a matter of fact, it's cold out here. I'm going to go ahead and put them on now. Also, in regards to cooking, I have my little Kuksa cup. This is just a wooden cup, and I have my coffee with this, and or I could use the metal cup with the Stanley Cook set. I also have my wooden spoon, and it's long, so I can get into Mountain House meals without getting all messy. So a long wooden spoon is good to have. Then, of course, I've got my rum in just a flask here. Keeps you warm at night. What sensible pirate doesn't have rum at all times? Then, as far as fire, I have this fire pouch right here. Inside I have multiple forms of tinder. I've got some quick fire. I've got some Vaseline cotton balls. I've got some jute twine. I've got some pieces of fat wood. And of course I have a Dambic lighter. And also my Uberleden, or one of my Uberleden ferro rods. The same kind that I keep in my haversack. So just a little pouch that I made. I like to make these pouches. You've probably seen them on another one of my videos. So fire in the form of my stove, my ferro rod, my Dambic lighter. Plus I always have a Dambic lighter in my pocket wherever I go. And this little bag here, again, it's another one of those little linen bags that I made. It's just a first aid kit. Just a basic first aid for sprains and cuts, that kind of thing. Not expecting any kind of gunshots or anything like that, but just a basic first aid kit. Also regarding fire, I have a little tinder roll here. It's just a long strap of leather that I keep rolled up. If I go foraging for tinder, for fat lighter or whatever, I can put that in there, wrap it up, carry it. So I usually keep a little bit of aluminum foil in here as well for cooking. And just a good use of a old strap scrap piece of leather. I have this little teeny lantern that puts out a remarkable amount of light for its size. I need to put another candle in there because my other one's burned out. You can put in the little tea light candles, but I prefer those little 3-hour emergency candles. Put one of those in here and it puts out a good bit of light. And I'll usually put it right outside of my tarp, and just gives it a little ambiance right there, a little bit of light. And then of course I've got my trusty legendary Saxon leather pouch with my pipe and my baccy in it. So with a pipe and rum, what more do you need? But I do have cooking, I do have water, I do have fire, I do have shelter, I do have cutting implements. So I think I've got everything I need. This is a pack that I will use for an overnighter, 2 nights at the max, if I want to go rustic. Or if I want to go primitive and not have the luxuries that I keep in my Kelty Red Wing 44 backpacking pack. I'm not going to have the luxury of a tent and a pillow and a sleeping pad and a chair. This is more rustic, primitive, bushcraft type of gear. So this is my rustic, I call it my rustic kit. And I just thought I would share that with you. So hey, I appreciate you coming along on Urban Outdoors. If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. However, I'll be honest with you, and this is just a little rant, I'm not so big on the subscription thing anymore because I have 482 subscribers and I'm only averaging 40 to 50 views on my videos. So that tells me people entered my contest that I had and I haven't seen or heard from them since. I actually get more hits on my videos on my Urban Outdoors Facebook page and my regular Facebook page than I am on YouTube. But anyway, enough of that rant. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you want to, go ahead. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Whatever. Anyway, that's all I got for you today, guys. I do appreciate you coming along. Till next time, keep calm, carry on, and keep it outdoors. Bushcraft type. Bushcraft.